This week on BOI Weekly.
Taking the micro business more seriously as we explore the opportunities they present in communities. Though they are generally regarded as very small, but their impact on the economy is far from little.
I produce concrete blocks, 9 inches, 6 inches, for construction of a building. Unlike before, when I'm using D8, I have only 4 staffs. But presently now, I have more than 10. That means I created a lot of jobs. I have a secretary now. I have 4 drivers, 4 people that are operators, and I have 1 marketing officer.
I'm a fashion designer. I started this business 25 years ago. I used to design for men, women, children, wedding gown. Just talk anything you can use material to sew.
So come along with us as we visit some of the micro businesses funded by the Bank of Industry in downtown Akure, the Ondo state capital.
Cultural sector due to limited processing and preservation capacity. This results in high food prices and food importation with its attendant effects on the nation's foreign reserves. To enable Nigerians optimize the benefits from the country's vast agricultural products such as cassava, oil palm, rice, tomatoes and others, the Bank of Industry has launched a 5 billion naira cottage agro-processing fund, the CAP Fund. Customers can access the fund to establish plants to process our various agro-produce into food products or intermediate raw materials for industries at a single-digit interest rate of 9% per annum. For more information on the CAP Fund, please visit www.boinigeria.com/capfund. Bank of Industry, developing Nigeria's agro-processing industry through the CAP Fund.
What are micro businesses? They are, in fact, the small shops you find so easily in your neighborhood. Micro entrepreneurs are found in every business community around the world. They are known to provide easy access to your everyday need. Elsewhere around the world, like the United States, they make up to 60 to 70% of all the jobs. Micro entrepreneurs help build successful and prosperous communities. They serve as a balance and training ground for young entrepreneurs to acquire skills, build business acumen, and expand with the right support. Most micro-enterprise owners are primarily interested in earning a living to support themselves and their families. They only grow the business when something in their lives changes and they need to generate a larger income. For Fadeka Kayode, the owner of a registered micro-business called Wumik Unisex Affairs, a fashion designing outfit in Akure, what changed was the need to grow.
I started the business in Ondo town. I established in Ondo. My parents did it for me then. And I tried to move up. And I just think, what can I do to expand this business? I moved on to BOI to ask for assistance. And they did it for me. I'm 20 years when I started. Exactly 20. When I finished my school cert, I just go on to fashion. My mommy have a fashion house then, those local tailor then. And I joined my mom. I said I love it. My daddy was very, very annoyed. No, you must go to school. I said, no, this is what I love. Let me do it. And my mommy supports me that I should go on it. And I started with it then. And later I went to Ladies Pride Fashion and Designer, joined them for 6 months to a year. Because, I've got some knowledge from my mom then. Just make it up then and started since 1990. I've been on it.
Micro businesses like Wumik Unisex Affairs usually suffer lack of funding for many reasons, including inappropriate business structure, inability to upgrade their business model to suit the current realities of their sector, evading government regulations and taxes, among others. However, for such businesses to gain the tools they need to grow, such features are required in a measure commensurate to their size. Fadeka Kayode did not take chances. She put structure in place in her business and applied for loans at the Bank of Industry.
I joined a small-scale business, a small-scale industry. When I'm in Ondo, we call it nursing then. I joined nursing. They used to talk about empowerment there, and I decided to step on it and work there. It's not so easy as much, because when I started, when they said I should do this, I should register my company, I should pay for my tax, I should do that, I think it's very difficult then. But when I started it, I did everything, and they did the assistance for me. But when they call any workshop, even though it's not on my business, I will join them just to bring business up. I join workshop, anywhere they call workshop, I will join them. When I join them, they will talk about business, how you can improve your business, how you can make your business to be more expand than when you started. When I joined BOI, they said I should go and register. I went for registration with this CAC. I registered it, and after 4 months, they released my business name to me. When they released my business name, I take it back to BOI. They say I should go and pay for tax again. And I really don't look for money, pay for almost 3 years tax to start it, because I haven't paid for tax since I've started my business far back. I pay everything up, and they say I should look for a bigger place, because I'm using a small shop before, and I look for a bigger place, and they come for inspection. They say the place is okay, and they established me. I was in Ondo before, and I decided to move to Akure to expand, because I believe that this place is a state capital, but that every business will move.
Now, she is not only able to support her family, she has 2 people working for her, including 2 apprentices she's training. And with the firm support of the Bank of Industry, she's able to overcome her daily challenges.
When I started, I have challenging on capital to start, but I try to move it up. I don't let it weigh me down. And we used to have challenges on apprentices. Some we started today, next tomorrow you will not see them. I don't let it, I don't even think about it. I know that let me move on, that everything will be going okay. And with joinments too, it's very difficult to get. Very, very difficult, but I thank God for what he has done for me today.
Fadeke Kayode makes dresses, skirts and blouses, even wedding gowns. But her finest craft is the carefully woven raffia-like designs on men's clothing, locally called Tinko.
Tinko is a very good design. It's both women and men that use it. It's not only for men. When you do it for men, it's very, very fine. Even for women, we do it in agbada, kaftan, Senegalese, and just talk of anything. Agbada for men, kaftan for women. This Senegalese dress, we do Tinko on it. They have taught us those things then. You know, sometimes they just skip it, they don't do it again. That's why I decided to bring it out again, do it. We let people, because some tailors says come here to come and do the design. I have more men customer than women, because when I get a design for them, maybe I get a 20 euro for them, they used to say, they didn't believe that it's woman that do this thing, even though it's more better than men's own, that the one that men's design.
Fadeke has about 10 professional sewing machines in her shop, each dedicated to a specified function. Her sewing process starts from here.
When our customer bring their clothes to us, first of all, we measure the cloth to know how many yards is there. After measuring the cloth, we measure the customer. After doing that, we will take the cloth to the table, cutting table, have our tailor shock. We have our tailor shock and our scissors and the tape rule, and we do the cutting on this table. After doing the cutting, we will pack it to where we will do the design. This is what we call Tinko machine. We use it to do this design. The design is very much, we did it for men and women. And this design uses thread. This is what we call a frayon thread. when we want to use it, we will get our material. We have already get our material cutting. We will use stay at the back. After using the stay, we will take it to machine and it will be doing out this work. This is how it goes out, like this. This is what we call 20U. We use it to do this design like this. And this thread is using. It uses space thread. And we have different colors on space thread. Just stock of any colors you want. This machine use the thread. And we will use this down thread because it use 2 thread. We use this one for the down. This is what we call down thread. And this is what we call space thread. We use it on it. And when we finish the design, it brings it out like this.
20 years in the business and still counting. Fadeke intends to continue to grow and introduce her daughter to the business for continuity.
In the next 10, 15 years, I believe it's going to be all over the world. That's what I believe. I take my daughter along because I don't want it, when I'm getting old, I don't want it to stop if I can't work again. My daughter is in Akungba and I make sure when he come back from school, he join me in the shop. He know everything about the sewing, everything. Even though I'm not here, if he's here from school, he will do more better than me.